なんとかなったみてえだな。畳みかける。これがスーパーサイヤ人3だ。
Well, gentlemen, here we are. The official teaser for the Zenkai Awakening. And like we predicted yesterday, it's for Legends Unlimited, game original Goku and Bardock. Now, when we saw that Shallot was getting a huge starter ability upgrade that included buffing up game original characters, this immediately flew in my mind. Part of what solidified it was the fact that Legend Bardock already returned. That's very fast for a Legend character. That's actually faster than any other Legend that has returned. Now, the cool thing about this is you could have Shallot, Legends Limited Bardock, and Goku, as well as Legend Bardock together, and have the Z ability for the Team Bardock, like the LF Yellow Bardock, apply for everyone. I totally forgot that putting equipment on Shallot that gives him unique tags doesn't satisfy the condition for those tags, if you understand what I'm saying. So he won't get the Team Bardock condition correct for equipment or Z abilities or whatever, but that's fine because you could just put Shallot in the leader slot anyways. But it sounds like that could be a viable meta setup. Goku Bardock, Legends Bardock, as well as Shallot in the leader slot. The most exciting thing about that whole thing, though, is we are finally back. We are back to interacting and potentially getting more game original stuff. This is truly the most unpredictable anniversary because we weren't sure if that was ever going to come back. They gave us the Goku and Bardock years ago, and then they did nothing with it. We were so excited for the concept, not for the damn banner. Let me emphasize that. Nobody was excited for that Rinky-Dink banner. Easily one of the worst banners of all time. I can personally attest to it. It took like 120,000 Chrono Crystals just to pity one copy. Terrible, terrible, terrible. But now, this could mean that a Legend game original character is on the table. Truly unpredictable. We don't know what it could be. They could go with anything. I did say in the previous video, though, they're probably going to keep it to something relatively tame, because Goku and Bardock is relatively tame. But I love the various ideas that I've talked about in previous videos as like potential characters. Number one, what about a like Trunks and Future Gohan? But we're talking about a Trunks from a different timeline to a Future Gohan where, you know, Future Gohan doesn't get killed and instead he gets Super Saiyan 2. Something like that. What about a Super Saiyan 3 Goku and they tag switch Super Saiyan 2 Majin Vegeta? Instead of them competing with one another, they decide they have to band together to eliminate the threat. What if they decide to go with a Super Saiyan 4 adult Goku tag switch with Super Saiyan 3 adult Vegeta from Daima? Stuff like this. Just the fact that Game Originals is on the table is exciting because now it opens the floor for anything. This tag has a chance at actually surviving. Right now it's basically half Team Bardock, half Game Original, because that's what you're going to be running, right? You're going to throw this guy with the Zenkai Awakening, this guy in the leader slot, and then you're going to go ahead and put good old Legend Bardock as the third, and then your bench is guaranteed going to have this guy here, Mr. Bardock, because his Z ability is going to give you 13% max HP for Team Bardock. Another cool thing, Goku and Bardock getting a Zenkai Awakening means potentially we finally get a Green Saiyan Zenkai buffer. I don't know what they're going to go with here, but my hope is they ditch what they used to do with tag switch characters and they just give the full Z ability to both blue or green Saiyans. Actually, full Zenkai buff to green and blue Saiyans. We saw them switch this up with the tag switch Goku and Vegeta Zenkai Awakening. Where are they? These guys. They used to do this weird thing where instead of giving a full Zenkai buff, they instead will give a half Zenkai buff, but have it cover more tags. The Buu Duo is a great example of this, if I could find them. So many damn Zenkai Awakenings. And forgive me if I sound tired. Literally just like yesterday, I got to this late because it's usually when I wake up. But here we go. Their Zenkai ability is a half, but it applies to Blue Sun Family and Blue Vegeta Clan. These guys, their Zenkai ability is just for yellow hybrids. They just went with one, and they give the full Zenkai ability. I say for these guys, make it so that it is 40% to Green Saiyans and 40% to Blue Saiyans. That would be a smart thing for them to do. But either way, I'm excited for this. I'm excited to see what Goku and Bardock can do. I hope it doesn't contribute to a timer count-esque meta, because that is kind of what made Legend Bardock a not so fan favorite character. But think about how insane this is. This guy is providing a support to Team Bardock or Goku. I wonder if Shallot can satisfy this passive condition, though. I'm not sure if they excluded that, but 30% there, and then Shallot gives 30% support to game original characters, but Shallot in his Super Saiyan 2 form is also able to give a bit more in the form of this. So he can give, I think, 105% strike attack damage to allies in his Super Saiyan 2 form. Yeah, 35% there. Shallot with his new game original passive, the 30%, the 20% that he gives here, and then for game originals when he swaps out, another 20% damage inflicted. So 105% strike attack for Goku and Bardock. That may be pretty good on their Zenkai buff. So either way, are you guys excited? What sort of game original characters would you want to see now that this opens the floor? I've seen people say they want to see double Broly, but that's obviously not going to happen now that we got part 1. They wanted to see a full power Frieza as well as the full power Cooler, which I think would be fun because that's from Xenoverse 2, and we whooped those guys. I like the idea of the Majin Buu Saga Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Oh my god, my alarm. Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Majin Vegeta, but I also like the Daima idea, tag switch adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku as well as Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Maybe they could make it a prep mode where Goku charges up the Kamehameha. Wouldn't that be sick? Because that is still one of... It's recent, but it's so iconic with the music stopping and the charging and everything. That would be sick. The LF being the key embers in his hand with the glowing red eyes. Would be sick. Either way, would love to know what you think. But until next time, guys. Oh, by the way, we should be seeing a Xenoverse 2 episode today. There's been a lot of love on the previous one. You guys have been asking for that to be a continued series, but we're gonna sprinkle that in as like a once a week kind of thing. See how it goes from there, and then start venturing with other games. By the way, until then, peace.